I'm Jax.
And I'm Sassy Jax.
And today we're going to create a greeting card from Distress Oxide inks. And some stamps. And maybe some die cuts. And maybe some sequins.
Whatever, just get on with it.
Hello everybody. I have lined up all my Distress Oxide inks that I think that I want to use in this video. I have pulled out a Strathmore Bristol Smooth sheet of paper. I have my craft mat here, and we're going to use the technique of smushing. We're going to use the stamp to make random backgrounds on this piece of paper. Then I'm going to cut this up and create backgrounds for some cards I want to create. First thing I want to do is take some of my Distress Oxide, open it up, and put some on my craft mat. And I want to do this with all different kinds of colors that I want as a part of the background. Looks like I need to start getting some refills soon. Corn lipstick. Grab some water and spritz the ink until it's bubbly. See how it's got little bubbles on there? I'm gonna take this blank sheet of paper, I'm gonna smush it onto the back. And we're gonna see what we get. Oh my. It's really pulled up some ink. Whoa, whoa. It is a curling hot mess right now. Whoa, those are pretty. I am in the northern Minnesota woods. It is extremely dry here. Half of this has already started to dry, so I'm not sure I will need to worry a whole lot about drying this. However, I'm still gonna pull out my heat gun and I'm going to dry paper so that I can smush up the rest of this ink. Typically, I use this in a smaller pieces and do my backgrounds single, but I really wanted this to be random, and I find that I'm not very random when I use the smaller sheets of paper. Once you have this heat set, it's dry with heat, you can mix more of the water reactive ink onto the paper without it becoming mud. So I'm going to pick up some of this extra ink. You can see it's now doubling and making layers onto the paper. Oh, it's making purple.
It's making babies.
A great way to clean off the mat when it's dried is to just pull out a baby wipe, and the best kind to use is a fragrance-free baby wipe. The ink comes off really, really quickly. So I kind of want to push a little bit more blue. Ooh, that's starting to look really cool. I'm getting some really great layers here. All right, here we have our finished piece. I'm going to dry it a little bit more, certain spots. So I think this is dry, kinda. Faded jean. I'm gonna stamp this up. Like there's the stars and stripes in the blue. Candied apple for the stripes. Okay, I got it all on there. Now, I can't remember what technique this is, but this is a special technique. I think it's like watercolor stamping or something like that. Now I'm gonna take my water and I'm gonna spritz it. So when I stamp it, it's gonna be kind of smushy and watercolory. So I'm just gonna go down, smash it on there. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I don't wanna do that. Okay, that's just too much right there. All right, let's try this again with not as much water. I still like the look of it, but I kind of wanna see what kind of results I get without all the water. So now I'm just like putting it on here. Oops, I inked my hands. All right, I got them kind of inked up. Oh, now I don't even know what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, I also slid the ink pad across so it would have like a texture in there. I like that. I took this and I'm sliding it across the stamp so it has like a texture. And then taking this one and I'm doing the same thing, trying to make it so it's literally a texture on the textured stamp.
So it's super grunge.
I'm just gonna smash it on there.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the result. See how you can see the stripes and like pulling it across? This is the watercolored one. You can't really see the stars in it or anything like that. Now I'm gonna dab it on. I just dabbed it on there, so I shouldn't have as much texture. Oh yeah, that turned out real nice, see? So here's me just dabbing it onto the stamp like a normal stamping. That's the watercolor. This is me sliding the stamp pad across the stamp to create texture. And the perfect way to try these techniques out is on a background like this where it doesn't really matter. So I still have a little bit of ink left on my stamp. I'm gonna water that baby up and make an impression with whatever I have left. Like no rhyme or reason, it's just going down. Now that I have that on there, I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna clean off my stamp. Deep red, cling stamp, grunge and stars and stripes. SKU 4X504413.
Perfect.
I heated it from the other side and that tends to straighten things out. Now, mind you, this is not straight right now, but it's straighter than it was. Another way to avoid that, straighten it out, roll it backwards gently. All right, there we go. We back rolled it. I'm gonna take out my Westcott titanium paper cutter. This is just like $5 at the store. This is the first thing that I grabbed when I was gonna become a crafter when I got the bug. And I didn't know anything about trimmers or cutters or scorers, and this seems to do just fine. Everybody says that there are better ones out there, and I'm sure there are, and eventually I'll have to upgrade, but this one works just fine for me right now. Now I have to figure out how to cut this so that I get the most backgrounds out of this. 11 by 14. Good thing I checked. So now this should be 11 by 11. I should be able to get 2 or 4 backgrounds out of this if I play my cards right. We're gonna do 5.5 right here. So I should have 5.5 by 5.5, and then we're gonna do 4 1/4. 1, 2, 4. At least now I can get a background for an artist trading card on this one. So I have quite a few artist trading card backgrounds that I can swish, and then this can be used as a border for something else. I never throw anything away. This stuff is expensive. Can we all agree on that? Like, I don't ever throw anything away. Every scrap can be used for anything. I make artist trading cards and I use paper scraps on there. And I mean, oh, that's an idea. I should make a greeting card with just paper scraps. I just challenged myself to a duel.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so here we have 5.5 by 4. Here we have 5.5 by 4 1/4. Next time I know, do the 4, so that way I can use them with the artist trading card size. An artist trading card size is 2.5 by 3.5. So I should be able to get one out of here, and then this would be a scrap, because that's cute. Now I have another background for another card. Isn't that pretty? There, now I have a bunch of cards to use. I live in an area where there are many, many, many people that come up to visit during the summer to ride on the trails using these vehicles. We also have wonderful snowmobile trails, so there's a lot of snowmobilers up here as well. I do not have a snowmobile stamp, but I do have this. I pulled out my Mini Misty. It's a repositioning tool so that you can get a good impression multiple times without worrying about placement. This is a rubber stamp, so I'm pulling out the bottom foam rubber pad. I am also pulling off the backer to this. This is a deep red cling stamp 4-wheeler, SKU 4X503010. One thing I don't really like about rubber stamps is you really can't see where the edges of the stamp go. So a lot of people, they will cut these and trim them to be whatever they want. I have done it in the past, but when I do it, I feel like I'm wrecking it. And then I have a tendency to over trim, and then I wreck my stamp. To stamp this on the piece, I am going to use, I'm going to use my VersaFine Onyx Black ink. Stamp it once. See what kind of impression I get. It could use some darker ink right there. Looks pretty good. Nice. That's one thing that I need to get myself is an ATV. That would be fun.
I'm gonna wash that ink right off of my stamp. I'm gonna wash that ink right off of my stamp.
I kind of want to do these two, but I want to do them this Bo Bunny stamp set. So we're going to add back the foam. This Bo Bunny Adventure Icon stamp, shut up. When I saw it in the store, I was like, 31 pieces for $3? It's mine, and they're so freaking cute.
Bo Bunny, Bo Bunny, Bo Bunny, Bo Money.
Pull these out. Aren't they just adorable? So I thought, well, they would work with these dies too, and the Hello Summer. I don't really want to use Life is Better with flip-flops on the ATVs because you can't wear flip-flops on an ATV. You need to have tennis shoes or boots.
And a helmet. Thank you.
Life is Better at the lake. Not all ATVers go to a lake. They go to trails, so I can't use it on that. So that's why I wanted to use the Hello Summer. So maybe I'll do one of each. Life is Better in flip-flops and Life is Better at the lake for each one of these other ones. So that's what I think I'm going to do. What do you do with flip-flops? We'll say you do this, you camp, you hike. Oh, I just love these things. They're so cute. You have fire pits. Oh, here's a direction thing. So we're gonna take out the binoculars. Ooh, camping stove, little picnic bench, little sun thing. Ooh, we'll put the lantern down here with the sun in the middle. I think that's good. Here they are. They're all positioned. And we're gonna go back in with our VersaFine. Oh, how cute!
This is so cute. Cute, 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 cute.
Now I have this, which is the lake one. The sun I need, maybe the fire, maybe the lantern. We'll see. Got the little baby swim thing. I got the anchor. I got the life jacket. Got the swimmer guy. I got the snorkel. There was a sun. Here we'll do a sun right there. Oh, and I need the fire. Sun. That's gonna have to go on the top. So I don't want to go any higher than the sun. And then this can go on the bottom. These two should go right there. And then these have a snorkely day.
Have a snorkely day.
Here we go. Getting this straight is hard. I think these need to come down. There we go. We're in the 3. We got 3 here. We're good. All right, that's as good as I'm gonna get it. It took forever. Here we go. Oh, they're so cute.
Loving it.
All right, now I have the adventure of putting all of these back on.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Well, not quite. I also pulled out this Cartabella clear acrylic designer stamps. Soak Up the Sun. Item CBS US 39044. And I really want to use this Hello Summer. Oh, I could do Say Hello to Summer or Hello Summer, like right there. That one works on that one. Oh, that one works on that one too. I bought these last year at Tuesday morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I have not used them. Well, like with all this, I bought these things like years ago. And I haven't used them, so here they are, everybody. I mean, most of these I think you can still get somewhere, and I'll try to find the links. And if I do, I'll put them in the description below. But for the most part, a lot of this stuff is older. So I'm creating these things, and I hope I'm not like enticing you to create the same thing, and then you go to look for the stamp and it's not there. So hopefully I can find a link for you. Yeah, that'll fit really nicely there. I'm just gonna use the same black ink. They're fun cards. They're just something cool to send to a friend and say, hey.
Do people even send cards anymore? Do they?
Even if it's in a mini Misty, you still gotta push down, you know what I'm talking about there? Okay, so that's perfect. That looks really good. Wonderful. I suppose I could try and heat emboss that, but I'm not gonna.
Because if it's an ATV, dudes aren't gonna be like, oh, it's so glossy. They won't care. They'll be like, whatever. When are we going wheeling? That's what they'll care about.
Boom. Pull it up. It's time to stamp. Stamp number 1. Stamp number 2. Stamp number 3. I officially believe I am done with the Misty. Life is better at the lake and life is better in flip-flops. I think I'm gonna do black. These 2 items are the Impression Obsession rubber stamps dies. Better at the lake and better in flip-flops. This one right here is die 690-8 and this is die 701-F.
American made.
Do you sense a theme? Made in the USA, American made, making American cards. Oh wait, made in the USA.
And I'm proud to be an American. Wearing these, I know I'm free. Are we now? Are we free?
Sassy, you and your conspiracy theories have got to go.
You can't make me go anywhere. And since when does conspiracy consist of a theory? It could just mean that 2 people are meeting. Last time that you went to your hairdresser, you conspired to get together to get your hair cut.
Alright, I'm pulling paper from the Tim Holtz Craft Core Nostalgic Collection by Sizzix. And this is perfectly sized. I will not be wasting a whole lot here, which is wonderful. Alright, let's see what we have. Oh, how cute is that? I think I lost the dot to the eye. See how that's really hard to... It's all linked together. Come on.
You got this.
Alright, I'll work on that later. Okay, so I like this die, but it is tedious. I did cut another one and another one and another one. This one is cursive-y, but it should still look okay. Man, this one is tedious. Life is better at the lake. Fold a few of these up. This isn't the full size, so I'm just gonna try and wing it and do it this way. It works for me. It's not perfect. It's seen better days.
Whatever.
We're just gonna go with it. This is what I've had to resort to because I can't get my tape guns to work. Hopefully I didn't do it backwards. For some reason, using the tape this way seems like I use a lot of it because it's so tedious and I don't like it. I would like my tape guns to work, and if I have to stay up all night watching YouTube to try and make it work, then that's what I'm gonna have to do. The lady did it in literally less than 30 seconds, but for whatever reason, it doesn't work with mine. It's broken. So I think there's a conspiracy to mess with my mind because I cannot get my tape gun to work. And it's been going on for 2 months. Okay, maybe a month. But it feels like 2 years. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Boop. See, now if you don't get it just on the sides, it peels up. And you'll be happy to know that while I was on vacation in the great big city yonder, I lost my very cool glue bottle along with my mittens and, you know, the scraper that you have for your ice scraper in your car, your snow scraper. Yeah, missing. So I don't have a snow scraper. I had no gloves and I lost my glue bottle. So now I've got to use these weird bottles. I'm not digging it. This is what I am doing. I'm going to put it on my finger and it's drying already. I'm just gonna do this. Honestly, I can't handle it because it's drying that fast. Yeah, that looks good. 1 dot down. Two dots down. I can't get the glue out. There's another dot and there's another dot. We'll see if we have any better luck here. I gotta just keep it hunkered down. I have one more option and that's this one right here. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm just putting it down. It's just happening. I'm all full of this stuff. I thought that I had glue down, but apparently I don't have glue down. I want my glue bottle back. Now I have too much glue down. Yeah, this is what's going down. We're just going over it with glue. I'm not having this. And there's the dot. This is supposedly like a glaze, so I'm just gonna glaze it. I just can't afford for it to fall off. This is multi-matte medium.
It'll work.
And perhaps the best way to do this is to cover it. I and keep it straight. Well, look at that. We're all done. I made sure that I let everything dry, and then I took out some sequins and my Wink of Stella pen along with my True Black Spectrum Noir Illustrator alcohol marker and embellished a little bit. This is very similar to this, and these are ATVs with the Hello Summer sentiment. Each of these are a little different. This one is Life is Better in Flip-Flops. And this one is Life is Better at the Lake. Well, that's all, folks. I had a great time making these cards, and I'm hoping that you had fun too. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration for your next project, and thanks for tagging along. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to see what else I create on this channel,
Like acrylic paintings, greeting cards, stamping, die cutting, and recycled art, furniture, all kinds of things.
consider subscribing, because I'd love to have you as a viewer. Until next time, love you guts. Bye!